I'm sweating already. Okay, let's try this again. So, welcome to Instigating a Rapid Shift for Manifesting. And I already went through a whole spiel and you guys didn't hear it. So that really sucks. So let me just back up a little bit and tell you some of the important things. One of them is you definitely want to put your name in the chat room if you want to get entered into the drawing for the free 40-day Manifesting Breakthroughs video e-course, where I help you for 40 days, every day, manifest from, I don't want to say zero, but I will say to hero. Okay, it is an amazing, amazing product, and many people are already doing it, and there's been huge benefit in their results. So every live webinar that you attend, I will put your name into the drawing, and I will pick one person every day. And those of you who have been so awesome in the Facebook group, I just want to say thank you. There's so many of you that participate every day, that support each other every day, that just show up every day. And the group that has been in the Facebook private group, I have been in complete awe of all of you, really, to just show up, be transparent, and really lay out on the line what it is you're looking for in your life, what has helped you, how you support the other people in the group, and just so much content, so much eye-opening information has come from that Facebook group alone. I'm just really grateful for those of you who have been very active there, and everybody who has been very active there will get an extra name in every drawing. People who have only maybe shown up once or twice, I will put your name in one drawing at the end, the last day. But people who have been there every day, you're on it. You already got an extra, you already got your name in the drawing once. If you show up live, you'll get it in twice. So that's really cool. And the product is amazing. I really can't believe I'm giving away 3 of them for free. But I just felt guided to do that. So some of you I've never met before, so welcome and thank you for being here. Some of you I do know, and so thank you for being here to listen to me some more. But I have my notes for today about everything I wanted to remember to say, and it's basically, I just like tossed them aside here because, as usual, the way that I work seems to be that when I have a group coming together, yes, the notes are important, but what's more important is that I help the people that came together. So when the people are here and I can feel the energy or the synergy of the group and what they're really needing, I really just go with that rather than just sticking by some notes that I'd written about what I wanted to talk about today. One thing that I wanted to say was I was a little bit flustered when I got here because I had a whole setup for a different webcam to be working. I had it all tested, it was working fine, and the minute I turned on the webinar software, it kicked it off, and now I'm just broadcasting from my laptop video, so sorry about that. I was hoping for higher quality and better sound, but this is what we got, so this is what we have to go with. So maybe that's what knocked off the sound. So anyway, I have somebody writing your names down, and we'll mix up the bowl at the end of the webinar, and we'll find out who is our first amazing winner, and I can't wait. And just so you know, we have another private group for those people who are in the 40-day program, and we share there every day. Pretty much everybody checks in every day and either talks about the lesson that they learned that day or has a question or wants to share something, and it's just really a nice place to be. As well as just to let you know that this 40-day program is amazing because it takes a good 40 days to create a new habit. Some people say it's 20 days. 40 days is really where it's at. So you don't have time to kind of backtrack or give up or forget what you're doing. You're just constantly learning, and building. So it's really amazing. But let's get to the topic of today's webinar, which is instigating a shift for rapid manifesting. Now, some of these concepts that I might be talking about today, you may say, what in the hell is she talking about? Some people will say, right on, I'm totally into this. But what I would like to say up front is, come every day to these webinars with an open mind. Just give it a go, because you might just find that on only 3 of these webinars, you'll get enough information and have things happen to you in a good way, of course. A shift that you may not have expected. Now, when I do my work, first I want to start with everything is energy. And whether you believe that or not, I want you to just listen. Don't judge anything I say. Now, I'm not saying that you should take on all my beliefs and that you should be and think like I do, because I'm not that kind of a teacher. In fact, I'm the opposite. I like to give you my ideas and things that I've tested and things that I've used and show you and have you experience it with me real hand. I'm not going to sit here today and say, go do A, B, C, D, and E, and F, and go see how it goes for you. No, we are going to have an experience right here, right now, today. And it's through the experience that I can teach you how to do these things. And to me, that's way more powerful. So the most powerful thing that you can remember about manifesting, well, there's a lot of powerful things, but everything is energy. And unless you really get that concept down, you're going to have a little bit harder time to manifest. I'm not saying you won't manifest, because all of us, it is our God-given right to manifest. We are creators. We are part of co-creator. So we are part of creator. So we are co-creators. So everybody can manifest. But what I like to teach is how to make your manifesting into natural habits that you use every day. So it almost doesn't even feel like manifesting anymore. It just becomes a regular way of life. You don't have to keep writing all those lists. You don't have to, affirmations are great. I do affirmations too, and actually they're a great thing for you to refocus yourself. So they are really great, but there is more to it than just doing those basic forms of manifesting. And it also isn't about ignoring your feelings, denying your feelings, or, oh, I better just be positive or it's not going to happen. Because even if you're positive on the outside, if there's something on the inside that is nagging you or bringing you down, it's in your vibration. And that is energy. So anything in your vibration is part of your energy, and it is going to affect your bottom line, your outcome. So you can't just bury things and pretend they're not there, because just because you're not saying them or acting them out, it doesn't mean that that vibration is not in you and actively either supporting you or limiting you. So it's really important to understand that energy is everything. And many times you might be manifesting something. So say there's something that you've really wanted, but you just haven't been able to quite land it. For some reason, you can manifest this and you can manifest that, but this one thing just seems to always be an issue that you just, no matter what you do, it doesn't seem to come for you. That is always a clear indication that there's something in your vibration that isn't matching that manifestation. And sometimes they are things that we could have gotten from our DNA, from our family lines, from beliefs of our parents, from our teachers, from our religious leaders. If you go and follow a religion, it can come from so many places. It could even come from past lives that you don't even have an awareness of. It's those things that you don't know that are the ones that are the buggers. Because if you don't know, how can you get rid of it? And how can you manifest what you want? So I'm going to talk about, obviously I can't do all of these subjects, and these are all things that we go in detail into in that 40-day program. But what I am going to share with you is so super relevant and so super important. And I can say wholeheartedly, guaranteed, it is going to give you a shift today. So why don't we just get busy with that first? I'm not really paying attention to the chat, so hopefully nobody's really asking me anything. I will check it out later, I guess. So, instigating a shift. What does that mean? Okay, so in the old days, I used to wait for shifts. I don't know about, some of you who have been on their path, who have worked with shifts before. In the old days, we would say, a shift is coming. A shift is coming on, 8/8 or 11/11 or 2012. Like there's always the Lion's Gate is opening. It's like always some sort of, shift that we should be celebrating. But since I believe like before 2012 for us really hit, it was already building in a way where things started really shifting and changing. And so as the years have progressed since then, life has been completely different. Manifesting has been completely different. We have been completely different. Everything is different. Everything is shifting so much faster, so much more intensely. And believe it or not, we are manifesting faster than we even really know. And let me tell you something. You are manifesting whether you realize you are or not. Every day you're manifesting. Every moment you're manifesting. And let me tell you how. How are your moods? That will tell you what kind of energy wave, what kind of vibration you're riding. So I always say that no emotion is a bad emotion. All emotions are amazing, and they teach us things, and they throw red flags up for us, and they help us to understand where our blocks are and things about ourselves. And that alone will help you shift. So it's always, whenever you have an emotion flaring up, I always say, embrace the hell out of it. Embrace the hell out of it. And then go in your heart and ask yourself, why am I really feeling this way? And then love yourself through that. Okay, so all emotions will teach you something, but every emotion has a vibration. And a lower vibration emotion could be like guilt or shame or fear. You can go to pessimism, could be a little bit higher, or optimism would be a little higher than that. And then the top level vibrations would be emotions like joy and love and appreciation, acceptance. All of those sorts of vibrations will be a higher vibration. So why do we care if something's a lower vibration or a higher vibration? Well, the higher we can vibrate, the more that we're in our joy, the more we feel good in our day, the more we will call those vibrations to us. So we're like a magnet. Whatever we are feeling, whatever we are saying, whatever we are thinking, we are manifesting that every moment. So in the Facebook group, I asked, what has been your dominant emotion for about the last 30 days? It's always a good thing to kind of gauge yourself, like, how really have I been feeling? Have I been up and down and up and down and up and down? Have I been down? Have I been up? Have I been down and up and then down? I mean, there's always a healthy balance. But if you are stuck in one emotion for too long, that's too long. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be joyful all the time, but as humans, you can be joyful for a long time, but you're going to dip at some points. You just do, okay? But some people get stuck in like sadness or frustration or just feeling really down. And those are the ones that are hard to get out of, because once you start traveling down the road of those emotions and you let it take hold of you for a long time, it just is easier to stay there than to get out of there. So you have to work a little bit harder to get out of there, but you have to get out of there if you want to manifest better things in your life. If you don't care about what you're manifesting and you just want to be sad all the time, then by all means, go ahead and keep manifesting sadness. But if I'll tell you one thing, you didn't come here to this earth plane to just waste your life, I guess. You're here for your journey. Everybody's here for their own journeys. And so other people can affect your journey and things can happen in your life that would affect your journey, but you have to still live your journey. Let other people live their journeys and you live your journey, and not get so caught up in what happens with somebody else that it totally dumps your journey down in the dumps for the rest of your life. You didn't come here to do that. And it's not right, and it's really not fair. And that actually puts a lot of burden on that person. Say something happened to somebody in your life and it has created you to be sad all the time. You being sad like that all the time creates a huge burden on that other person, even if that person has passed away. Because when someone passes away, they are still very much alive. They don't have a physical body, but their spirit is eternal. It never dies. So when you stay in a sad place all the time, you're not allowing that person to move on and evolve in their journey. They get very burdened. They feel very guilty. They feel very shameful. They feel very upset because they're seeing what has happened to them has caused you to forget about your own life and put you into a life of misery. So if you think by being sad all the time is helping the situation, it actually isn't. It's not helping you to live your life to the fullest, and it is completely burdening that person on the other side and not freeing them up to become happy and celebratory in their new stage of life. Because you know what? When you transition from all I hear from people on the other side, it's pretty darn amazing. And they can help us and be there for us, but they also need to transition and do what they need to do. So just think about that a little bit. So going back to the shifting energy. So being that we are energetic beings, just think about this. I want you to think about this for a minute. Excitement and fear, those two emotions. Stop for a minute and feel what excitement feels like to you. It kind of feels like, yes, oh yeah, I'm so excited, all right? Yoo-hoo, like whatever. So you're really excited. But it's this feeling of energy that just wants to just like burst out. Like if you see someone excited, like, yes, if you could see their aura and their energy, it would be like, doing this outburst thing. And so now go to fear, like, oh my gosh, like, getting anxious. Oh my gosh, I'm fearful. Oh my, oh, what am I going to do? Oh. Although they're different emotions, and one obviously feels happier than the other, the energy itself is almost, I won't say it's the same, but it's so similar. There's a fine line between excitement and fear. you still get that kind of anxiety and that rumbling inside of your stomach with both anxiety and fear. So think about that in terms of when you're manifesting something. How many times has something you've been manifesting and all of a sudden it's coming to you? All of a sudden you're feeling it, and it's like, it's going to be delivered. It's time, and things are happening, and whoa, I'm manifesting this. And how many times does that happen? And you kind of go, oh my gosh, like all this time you kept saying, I'm ready for this. I'm ready. Where is this? I'm ready for this. And all of a sudden it's like, boom, here it is. And you go, oh, I'm not ready for this. Like you get that fear. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like that excitement, you're going for it. And then when it happens, you get this fear, like, oh my gosh, you kind of stop, you kind of freeze. Oh, I don't know. Am I ready for this? Can I handle this? Can I do this now? Oh my gosh, like you start freaking out. And part of you starts telling yourself that, well, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm not ready. Where all along you were saying, why isn't this happening? I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. And then we kind of start self-sabotaging ourselves because it's here. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. So pay attention to that, because there could be times where you are self-sabotaging receiving your manifestations because that fear comes in right as it's starting to happen. Also, remember, there are times that we may not know that it's right about to happen, but something in us starts feeling like, I don't know, I'm feeling weird, I'm feeling anxious, feeling nervous about something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just feeling so like anxious for some reason and worried, and I'm not sure what's going on with my energy. And those are signs that something could be coming in as well. Because I want to tell you something if you don't know this. Every manifestation starts as an energy before it can manifest into the physical. So every manifestation starts with an energy. So how does that energy start? It starts with your thoughts. So say I want a honey-colored horse. And did you just see the smile on my face? Because I just imagined in my head this beautiful honey-colored horse, and it was mine. And that just made me instantly like, oh, I'm so happy about that. So the minute that I just said it and pictured it in my head, that energy, boom, has created a honey-colored horse for me in the ethers. So that energy is there. And if I keep working on that manifestation, you better believe it's going to come into the physical. So it always starts with a thought. So I want to tell you something about people that tell you to act as if, like we all hear these taglines, just act as if you already have it and you'll have it. Well, that's true. But if you know the concept behind it, it might be a little bit easier to understand that. And also, you won't have to act anymore. It won't be an act. It will be, it is. It really is. It's a knowing, which is going to be much easier for you to manifest from that point than pretending as if. So if you know now that when you think of something and you visualize it, it creates it instantly. It can't not. If you thought it, if you saw it in your head, if you wrote it on a piece of paper, it's created. I hope you get that. It's created. It's just like that. It's there. Okay? Okay, so I see myself with $1 million. I see myself with $1 million in cash. Wow, I like seeing that picture because I just thought it created it into energy. Now, I don't have to act like it all as if it's already there. I don't have to act. It is already there. Do you see the difference in that concept? You don't have to act. If you thought it, if you saw it in your mind, it is. And now all you have to do is take that into your being. So here we go, onto the subject that we're here to talk about tonight, instigating a shift for rapid manifesting. Want everybody here to think about somebody, or not somebody, well, you can. Think about something that you want to manifest into your life. Okay, so just think of one thing that you might want to manifest into your life. And I have so many things. I'm like, should I do this? Should I do that? Okay, I got mine. Do you have yours? Okay, now, you just thought it. Think it in your head. Picture it in your head. Picture yourself with that, whatever it is. And now you have created it. And it's awesome because I don't even know how many of you are on here. It says 29 viewers, but that doesn't always tell me the truth. But I just saw like all these like bubbles of energy just create because of all of your thoughts. So now this is a huge, huge way to start instigating a shift. Now, there's lots of ways to instigate a shift, and we'll talk about that after, but let's just do this one first. Okay. If you don't have whatever you thought of in your head yet, if you've never had it, especially, you have to change the way you are doing things or do something different to get it. Because if your energy was conducive to attracting it, you would have already. If this is something not new, if you just thought of it now, okay, you know, I won't say that you're not conducive to attract that. But if it's something that you've been working on and you haven't seen it yet, I believe that this is going to totally, totally help you. So one thing is when we manifest, we usually manifest something bigger than we've had, more than what we've had, something different and great that we have not had, because we really think that this thing is going to bring us happiness or whatever. So it's something new that we have not experienced before. So I want to give you a little analogy. So let's just use money, for instance, and then we're going to do the exercise. So let's use money. So think about the amount of money that you've been able to manifest into your life. Okay. So great. You've been able to manifest a certain amount that seems, throughout your life about this or that. And you've always wanted more, say that. So the way to manifest, one of the biggest tips for manifesting is the more open your energy is, the more you can allow into your life. That's why when people are sad and frustrated and angry and bitter and resentful, they are very closed down. People who are joyful, excited, happy, allowing, peaceful, their energy is more open. So when I went back to ask you how you feel for the last 30 days, think about that. Have you had a bit of feeling down and closed, and then some, I'm okay, life's all right, and I've had some burst of joy out there, and then I've been sad, and then I've had a few bursts of joy. Your energy is always opening and closing and opening and closing. Okay? So what you want to do is get to a point where your energy is consistently open. That's why I tell people in my 40-day manifesting course to monitor their mood every day. Wake up in the morning and say, hello, whatever your name is, how do I feel today? And is this a mood that I want to stay in all day, or do I need to change it right now so I have a better day? And then you decide. But some days are more difficult than other days. And some days we just feel down. Some days we're just pissed off, and that's okay. But I always say, enjoy that emotion for the day. Be pissed off for the day. Get pissed off. Go ahead. Just be in a rampage if that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, when you're going to bed, you make that conscious decision. I want to feel better. I want to feel good. Tomorrow's a better day. And you start putting that in your head. And if you wake up the next day and you're still pissed off or angry, you say, you know what, I'm going to do something about this today because I'm not going to spend another day pissed off. Let me go outside and go for a walk. Let me go find something beautiful. Let me make myself a healthy smoothie. Let me do something that's going to lift my spirits. And sometimes you have to work harder than other times, but as long as you're doing it, you will work your way out of it. So you don't let yourself go longer than a day. That's my rule. And I say, you don't have to do what I say, but I want you to take that rule on because it works. Because you want to remember that you are affecting your life and you are closing your energy. And when you do that for too long, you're closing off your manifestations. So not only are you in a crappy mood and you don't feel good, but your life is going to start shutting down. Other things are going to start happening that don't feel good. And then it's going to be one thing after another thing, after another thing, after another thing. And if you get that, what is going on? It's one thing after another. Check your energy. Are you shut down? Have you been in a bad mood? Have you been in a good mood? I'll tell you, the other day I got a nail in my tire, and it was so weird because I really wasn't even in a bad mood. It was like, okay, road service. Got it done. The next, and really I wasn't upset. I was not upset. And then I mean, it's a hassle to go get it fixed, but I was like so surprised that I was not upset whatsoever about that. And then when I went to get it fixed, they fixed it and they're like, okay, ma'am, here you go. You don't owe us anything. And they didn't charge me. And I was like, that's so weird because when I had called, they said it was $19.99 to fix the tire. So, I mean, no big deal. So I was like, oh, what? And they're like, have a good day. And they even pulled my Jeep right up to the front door of the place. And I was like, wow, like this is like first class service here. And I had never been there before. So it's not like I was a prior customer. Well, that night I went out again and my light went on and there was a tire that was low on air. So I was like, what's going on? Went to go put air and I saw there was a nail in that tire too. And I was like, oh, brother, what is happening? So the next day I took my Jeep back. Thank goodness it was a slow leak. And I wasn't mad. I was just like, is somebody putting nails in my tires? I mean, I don't have any enemies around here that I know of. I don't even have any friends around here. So I don't know who would be putting nails in my tires, but whatever. Went back and they go, weren't you just here yesterday? And I'm like, yeah. And they like, sweetie, you got to stop running over things. I'm like, that is really weird. I don't know why that happens. So there were two different guys than the day before, and they fixed my tire. And here, ma'am, you don't owe us anything. Have a great day. So they fixed my tire twice for free. And I'm like, can I ask you why you're not charging me? I mean, I don't want you to charge me, but can you tell me why? And the guy's just like nothing. And I go, okay, well, I'll be back because you did that. And he goes, well, there you go. So I know that they charge to fix tires, so I don't know why they were doing it for me, but that was very, very nice. I have every reason to believe about that because I didn't get so upset and so pushed out of shape that things just flowed for me. I was open. Things could come in. And I'll talk about divine compensation later, but this really, think about that. I didn't get upset about anything. I just went, okay, let's just go fix it. It's okay. And it was like, here, ma'am, here you go. And they did it like super fast too. It was like crazy. So keeping your energy closed is not helping you, and it will create more closed off experiences for you. So this is what you have to do. You have to be very conscious of keeping your energy open all the time. Even when I get in a bad mood, I remember my energy's closed. I better get out of this because I have better things to manifest right now. Even if somebody pisses me off, I'm not going to let them get in the way of my manifesting. So imagine if you were making $5,000 a month, and that seems to be pretty consistent, okay? So $5,000 a month could mean that your energy is open about this much. I'm just using this. I'm not just giving you an example. So say $5,000 a month is this. So that means your energy is open this much, and that fits $5,000 in there. Now your energy might be open like this, and you might be only getting $1,000 a month because that's how open your energy is, okay? But if you can start opening your energy like this, you could probably start bringing in $10,000 a month. And if you continue, I wish you could see, but I'm stretching my arms out. You start opening your energy like that, and I'm doing that because I'm getting beyond my arms. You could be allowing a lot more flow in your life. Now, let me tell you something. This is not all, oh, that sounds nice, or, oh, that's a little thing. This is a big deal right here, what I'm telling you. I teach all of these very simple energy concepts, but they have proven that they work. And not only that, they are very powerful. Now, if your energy is used to being this open, I don't know what emotion matches that, but it could be optimistic. It could be pessimistic. It could be bored. It could be anything. But the bigger, and let's go this way. And if it's smaller, it could be mad, sad, angry, resentful, frustrated. You know, when you're angry or frustrated, you're like, ugh. You feel your energy, it tightens up. That's not opened energy. That's just like, oh, I'm so frustrated. Shake it off. Shake it off and open your energy up. Open that heart up. Okay? One thing that I teach in my 40 days is doing this hand movement. I'm open to receiving. And really putting your hands behind you, just doing that circle. I'm open, straight up, and behind you to receiving. Do it with me like 3 times. I'm open, and breathe in to receiving. Breathe out. I'm open to receiving. I'm open to receiving. Do it even if you're too lazy, because if you just did it 3 times, you're going to just notice how much more open your energy just got. Just doing that 3 times. Do that every morning. It opens your energy up. When you open, you're opening your energy up. So opening your energy doesn't have to be difficult. Say you're pissed off and mad, just say, I'm open. And maybe your heart's saying, I'm not open, I'm pissed off. But if you're doing, I'm open, it's forcing your energy to open, okay? Now, if you consistently open your energy up, your life is going to start changing. Let me warn you right now. Like I said, this isn't some cute little energy technique, okay? Imagine the emotions of joy and happiness and excitement, all those really good feeling emotions. Those are emotions that are open. Open, okay? Those are open emotions. So if you are experiencing joy and happiness and love, if that tends to be somewhere where you dwell, you're used to having your energy pretty open. But if you're used to being depressed or sad or frustrated or pessimistic or bored, your energy is used to hanging out around here somewhere. Okay? But suddenly you start going, I'm open to receiving. I'm open to receiving. I'm opening my energy. I'm just going to push my energy open. Do it right now. Just push your energy open. Imagine your aura and you're pushing it open. And breathe. And just see what it feels like to have all this openness around you. Push your energy open. Push it in front of you. Push it behind you. Push it to the sides. Push it above you. Open it up. Open, open. And if you're used to having sadness and frustration and fear and shame and guilt and anger, and all of a sudden every day you're just pushing your energy open, you know what? I'm just going to push my energy open. Even if I'm sad, I'm just the least I can do is push my energy open, okay? So sad, mad, glad, love, whatever, just push your energy open. But when you do that, you're actually, even if you feel like you're sad, you're actually in the energy of joy and happiness and openness. So it will start to rock your world because you're not used to being in big energy. And even if you tend to be on the more joyful, happy side, if you're pushing your energy open every day, you will also see a change in your life because you're not consciously doing it every day. You're experiencing your emotions. And yes, you might be joyful a lot or have good days, but believe me, you have bad days too. Don't try to act like you don't. Don't try to act like you've never had a bad day and all you're doing is love and light, because it's not happening. Everybody has a rhythm. Just like the tides, just like the moon cycles, everything is a cycle. So we cycle as well. So we have up days and we have down days and we have days in between. But if you're consciously opening your energy every single day, your life is going to start changing because it's not used to being that open. And when you start opening up your vessel so it's nice and big, you're now going to be able to receive a heck of a lot more. You'll be able to receive so much more because you've got all of this openness going on around you. Okay? If you're still, in this frustration and fear and all this, you've only got this much energy way that it can come in. So it's harder for things to come in if you're only this open. So think about your manifestation. Do you think it can fit in this? If your manifestation brings you happiness or security or joy or freedom, are those energies that could fit in this? That doesn't feel like it. Freedom, happiness, and joy, that's out here. So to bring in something that brings you happiness, freedom, and joy, you've got to open your energy to let it in. It can't come in that well like this. You might get little spurts of it, but you're not going to get that big thing that you're looking for. So, key note in instigating a shift, make sure you're opening your energy. The other thing I want to say is once you start opening that energy, and if you start experiencing things that come to you that you don't like or don't want in your experience, so say something happens, you remember that you're sad, or you remember that you're mad, or you remember that you don't like someone, or some bill comes and it upsets you. What you want to do, because you want to keep your energy open, right, is you want to just face it, embrace it, and you want to just say, you know what, I'm not going to let this get in the way of my manifesting. So what I want you to imagine is that you're just tossing it up, okay? And I always say toss it up to the light, because when it hits the light can transmute it. And you just say, you know what, I'm tossing that to the light, and because that came into my awareness, it shifted my energy, because my energy was really good and open, and then I got that ich in it. So you just toss it to the light, cut the cord to it, and I want you to just do this. Realign your energy. realign your energy. Okay, you don't have to make a big deal about it. Just okay, throw it up the light, cut the cord to it, let it go, and realign your energy. Okay, just sit there and say, okay, I'm realigning my energy to my open space. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to open back up my energy. In whatever way you do it, I'm open, or you just want to push it open. Push it open in the back. Remember your back. But just make sure you're open. So as things come to you that you don't enjoy, do your best to just cut it off. Somebody pisses you off, you know what? You piss me off, but I'm not going to let you get in the way of me manifesting because I'm on a mission here. And I have to keep my energy open. I'm going to toss that to the light, cut the cord. I'm going to realign, and I'm going to open my energy again. Okay, now I just want to do a little bit of an energy technique for you, so you get it a little bit more. So again, I want you to close your eyes and just listen to me and do exactly what I say. Now, when I do this, maybe you won't feel it. Maybe you will feel it. If you can imagine what it would feel like, do that. Or just have a knowing that it is happening. Okay, so this is your first time doing it, and everybody experiences things differently. So it doesn't really matter. So I just want to take you through this little exercise. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath, a really nice deep breath. And take another one. And I want you to imagine your aura, which is the energy that's in your body and around your body. Just imagine the energy swirling around you slowly around you. So just imagine energy swirling around your body, maybe a foot around your body, and you're in the middle of it. And keep breathing. And I would like you to sit with your palms up and open, because that's a receiving way to sit. And keep breathing with your eyes closed. And feel the energy, your aura, spinning around your body and through your body, but reaching out about a foot around you. And why don't you add a color to it? Whatever color comes to your mind first, just imagine your energy, that color, and let it spin and feel that. So we are energetic beings, and we have an aura around us all the time, and that's what's either opened or closed. And when you get used to working with your energy, you'll start noticing how it feels. And many times people don't realize that having a full aura and paying attention to it and just re-energizing it every day can change your whole life. And it can keep you more well and more happy and just manifesting better. So you feel that, or imagine that, or just know that your energy, your aura, is spinning around you, slowly around you in a clockwise direction, about a foot around your body, and just notice how that feels. And now I want you to let your aura grow and spin slowly around you in a clockwise direction, and let it go out about 5 feet around you. So now it's spinning 5 feet around you. Thicken it up with whatever color that is. Just see it nice and thick and full. Could feel like, I don't know, cotton candy or just some beautiful, delicious energy. And notice how being 5 feet around you is much different than 1 foot around you. Now you're holding some bigger energetic space. You notice that? It's much different. Now I want you to expand your aura out as big as the room you're in. Just let it get bigger and bigger until it's spinning around as big as the room you're in. Whatever color you use, just see it nice and thick and full, spinning around you as big as the room. And notice how that feels much different from the other two. Now I want you to expand it out as big as the building you're in, your house, your apartment, whatever. Just see it spin out as big as the whole property that you're in. And notice how that feels. Make sure it's nice and thick, whatever color you picked. And notice how different that feels. Now that's a very big, expanded energy. Okay, now you're opening your energy hugely. And it feels a lot different. And it's a lot more to keep track of, actually. Okay, now I want you to spin that aura back down as skinny as a pencil, right in the center of your body. So let it shrink down and go right into your body and start spinning as skinny as a pencil right in the center of your body. And notice what that does. It makes me even talk like I'm being squeezed. It gets very restrictive being a pencil size in your body. That is a very closed energy. And that's where you go when you have shame and guilt and fear and upset. That's what your energy does. It depletes. And when your energy is that skinny and it's inside of your body instead of outside of your body like it's supposed to be, that's when you start getting sick. That's when you get tired. That's when you get negative. That's when you get ugly. I'm not saying in your physical, yeah, probably that too, but you're just not a happy person. And you're not going to be a well person physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Now this feels like you just want to be constipated, so let's open that energy back up and let that aura spin out about 5 or 6 feet around you. Whew. Breathe. That's tough, that pencil aura. And open your eyes and keep feeling it spinning around you. And notice how that feels. Now, 4 feet around you might feel more comfortable. And if that's more comfortable, just tighten it up a little bit. But if you feel good with it bigger, let it go bigger, but make sure that you see it and feel it nice and full of whatever color that makes you feel good. Okay, pink to me is love, green is healing, turquoise could be intuitive or calm or peaceful, whatever, yellow or golden is kind of a joyful feeling. Sparkly gold will activate more frequencies and energies that will just bring you up. And let me tell you, the brighter you shine, the more brilliant you allow your energy to glow, the more the universe sees you. And the more people, manifestations, the universe respond to you in beautiful, perfect ways. So now you get this energy thing. The more you can open it, the more you can receive in. I am quite sure whatever you're manifesting is going to bring you a lot of joy, happiness, security, peacefulness, but those are all very open energies. So unless you have your energy open, it's going to be very difficult for those kind of things to come into your life. So just remember that when someone pisses you off, is it really worth giving up your day that you could be open and receiving to be pissed off at somebody or something? And is it really worth giving your life up to sadness when there's nothing you can do about that? You came here to live your life. Doesn't mean you don't honor people and love people. But the best way that you can honor and love somebody is to take care of yourself and love yourself and live the life you came to live. So I want to do one more exercise because we want to do this in accordance with whatever it is you are manifesting. So think again about that thing you're manifesting. And I want you to just close your eyes for a minute again and just take a really nice deep breath and really blow out that breath. And do it again. because we all have this stale old breath inside of us and we don't take the time to breathe deep and blow it out. And it feels good to get that crap out. So take in a nice deep breath. And you know what? I want you to do something. We're going to do that breath one more time. And I want you to feel your heart chakra. And your heart chakra is your energy center for love and relationships, okay? And your heart chakra tends to close down every time you get hurt or hurt in a relationship or hurt by people in your family. And you think that closing it down and protecting it is going to help you. But actually, you need to do the opposite. You always need to have your heart chakra open. And when you take a deep breath and let out the breath, I want you to pay attention to this chakra area, okay? Because when you let the breath out, you're going to feel either it's tense or it's open or it's a mixture of both. You actually feel where there's some tenseness or if it's all tense. So let's do it together once. So open your heart chakra, just feel it open and take in a really deep breath. And really blow out. And when you blow out, feel your heart chakra. Did it feel a little tense? Did it feel a lot tense? Or did it feel open? Might be open because we just did all this energy work. We probably cleared a lot of that junk that was there. But I do this every day to check on that heart chakra because just simply by breathing and letting it out, I can gauge, whoa, it feels tense in there. I didn't even know that it was like that. And so what you do is you keep deep breathing and blowing out and deep breathing and blowing out until it clears, and it will. It'll clear pretty fast. It's really awesome. It's so easy and it's so awesome. I remember I went to the beach not too long ago and I did that. I was at the beach and I took a big deep breath and I blew out and I was like, whoa, I've got some tenseness in there. That's weird. So I went into the water and I was just floating around and just totally, I love going into the ocean and healing. And about 10 minutes later, I decided to deep breathe and see how I was going. And when I let it out, my heart was so completely clear. It was so open and clear. And that was from being in the ocean water. So if you can get your body into the ocean water, it clears you so deeply and really purifies your energy. But if not, do the breathing exercise. Do that every day. It's such an awesome gauge. So now let's do this thing with your manifestation so we can finish this up. So close your eyes and let's think about what it is that you're manifesting into your life. Take in that nice deep breath. And let's ask, how big does my aura need to be to allow this manifestation in? And allow your aura just to go open as far as it needs to go to let your manifestation in. So I want you to visualize your manifestation right over your head, ready to come. And imagine your aura opening up nice and big and wide. And then visualize whatever that manifestation is flowing right into your openness and continuing to flow in. So if it's cash, just see cash flowing into your energy, flowing in just easily and effortless. And open your energy up more if you want more. Let it rain in. If it's love, let it pour in and continue to open your energy and notice how that feels. And let it pour right into that heart chakra, right into your chest. Breathe and let it pour into your heart chakra. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to breathe that manifestation into every cell of your body. And then imagine it swirling around your body. And imagine as it swirls that it opens your energy up, opens your aura up more and more and more. Now, notice how that feels. So now you have the energy of that manifestation in you, within you, around you, pouring in. You're open to receiving it, and you really, really already have it. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to act as if. It is already part of your vibration. And when it is a part of your vibration, and you can keep this steady in your vibration, this is when you will see it. So every day, I want you to do that exercise, see it over your head, and begin asking your aura to open, to see how big it needs to be to receive, and then feel it flooding into your aura and pushing your aura bigger and bigger and bigger, and then feel it pouring into your heart chakra, and then infusing into every cell of your body. And it's even good to see it infusing into your bones because it clears out old stuff, and going all the way swirling around your aura and pushing your aura more and more open. Okay? Now, open your eyes if you haven't already, and you can still feel it pouring in and swirling around you, right? This is not some little thing. This is amazing, and it works. This is exactly what you need to be doing to keep your energy open every single day and see it come into your life. Now, I would suggest that you do this every morning before you get out of bed and every night before you go to bed, because what you go to bed and do last is what carries out throughout the night. So it'll continue working for you throughout the night. Now, let me just say, as you go through life, things will happen. And so you want to be prepared for that. You want to keep this amazing energy flowing through you and around you. But you also want to make sure that anything that happens in your daily life, you can quickly get rid of it and realign your energy. Okay, remember, this is your realign that energy. So something comes in and pisses you off, you know, deal with it how you have to deal with it, but know that the longer you stay in this upset, your energy is closing down again, and deal with it and say, okay, I'm going to deal with this and I'm going to get rid of this because my manifestation is more important. Send it off to the light, cut the cord, take a deep breath, realign your energy, and then feel your energy opening again. See your manifestation flowing into your heart, into every cell of your body, and swirling around your body, making your aura bigger and bigger. Now, one last piece of advice. When you are out and about in public, if your aura is huge, just know that anybody walking by is going through your aura. So when people are walking through your aura, that means they're dragging their energy, their fears, their ups, their downs, their energy starts going into your energy. So you don't really want to be walking around downtown or whatever at the supermarket with your aura all huge and letting people clutter up that beautiful energy that you've created. So what you do is you just pull your aura in a little bit, but not like, don't make it small. A normal aura usually is about, when out and about in town, I'd say about 1 to 2 feet around you. Okay, that's cool. And remember, your aura is not just on the sides, it's in front of you and it's behind you. So you want to make sure that you've got it open all the way around you. Okay, so you have it like that. Now, there's been times when I used to commute to work and I'd be on a crowded BART train. And so people were like sardines, right? I used to pull my aura just like this, never inside my body, but just right on my body, because I didn't want people getting in my aura. Okay, so that's different. If you're in a sardine sort of situation, you do want to pull it because you don't want people in it. But the minute you walk outside, let it out again. And when you're at home, let it out. Hey, make it as big as that room and let that manifestation pour into your whole house, into your car, into your bank account, if it's money, bank account. But yeah, live it up when you're at home. But when you're out and about, you just want to be really conscious about other people taking their energy in there. So I am going to do the drawing. I was actually going to do body scans, but I think I'll save that for the Facebook group. So if you're not on the Facebook group, make sure you get on there. And if you don't know how, it's definitely in one of those many emails I sent you. Or if you don't have it for some reason, just look me up on Facebook, Cindy Eiler, and I will get you the link. But I'm going to do the drawing now. And one moment, please. You didn't cut it. I need all of these cut. Can you write down these names? Write down these. Linda. Vicky. Catherine. Jen. Nancy. Cheryl. And Ivy. I think that's right. Who was else on there? That's her name. Valerie. Valerie. I'm coming. I had to cut them all. I need a box or a bowl or something. Sorry about that. I didn't give good directions. I needed them to be cut. They were all on one sheet of paper. So we put in everybody who's live here and the people who have been on the Facebook group interacting. You got an extra thing on here. And so I highly recommend you get on the Facebook group to get your extra drawing. And let's see who won the very first Manifesting Breakthrough video e-course. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, but I like it. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see who won this. Okay, here we go. Vanessa. Vanessa, you won. Can you see this? Vanessa. Vanessa. Vanessa, you won. I don't know who you are, I don't think, but congratulations. You just won a fantastic, fantastic, out of this world gift of my 40-day Manifesting Breakthroughs video e-course. Yay. Everybody give Vanessa a hand. Vanessa, do me a favor and email me at cindyeiler888@yahoo.com so I can get you your gift right away. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to continue this journey with you. Tomorrow, we will be doing webinar 2 at the same time. So make sure you're here live for your extra chance to get your name put in the drawing. And I will continue to deliver amazing content. But until then, make sure that you practice this shift. And I actually have more stuff to instigate a shift. I only gave you this much. I didn't even really give you everything that I meant to give you. So, I was just going to give you something, but I forgot. Never mind, I can't. So that's it. If you want to learn about my Manifesting Breakthroughs video e-course, this is the link. I will show it to you. But obviously, I have 2 more days of the webinar, so I can't even do this, actually. I can't even give it to you. I'm not even going to give it to you. You don't need it today. I'll give you more information on that tomorrow. But if you went to my website at cindyeiler.com, and across the menu, it says Manifesting Breakthroughs. There's a whole tab on it and information on it, but we have 2 more amazing days to go, and I'm going to share a lot more techniques. But tonight was super powerful, and I know that if you practice this, just this, for every single day, you are going to start seeing things come into your life. So just remember, don't let the little things knock you off. If it knocks you off for a day, fine, do it for a day. Don't beat yourself up. Be pissed off for a day. But that night, you want to decide that the next day is going to be better, and you keep working towards it. The one good thing about our Manifesting Breakthroughs group is that we go on there every day. So it's really helpful that we do the program together and we interact every day. So it helps us stay aligned. Either you can do this manifesting stuff on your own, and yes, you can do that. But when you really have people that you walk with it every day, if you showed up on my course every day for 40 days and listened to what I had to say, and then you went on the Facebook group to interact and get help or share or discuss how you're feeling, it really makes a much bigger impact and much positive difference in your manifesting when you've got that support every day and not doing it alone. So just think about that. And I will see you guys all tomorrow at the same time. Unless you're in the Facebook group, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy practicing that technique. And I'll see you all later. And this video, this session will be emailed to you as soon as it copies and sends out to your email. So hopefully you registered. Yeah, you did. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. And you'll get it to your email. Talk to you all soon. Later.